I am so excited to share with you what our Christmas was like. A little shocker for you. Today I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Who's that for? I'm so excited to share with you what our Christmas was like. It was really quite nice. It was also very different than last year. Would you like to sit down and have a cup of tea with me or coffee? Please, sit down. Let's do it. Welcome back to A Cup of Tea with Shawna Marie. Yes, shock of shocks, I'm drinking coffee. Well, you know, when you travel for Christmas, you collect gifts here and there, and I did collect some Christmas coffee, and I just really wanted some. And we have eggnog in the fridge, and they go together so well. December was the month that we finally got to start seeing cold, because November was really kind of warm and nice. Really appreciated that, actually. But we started to see some cold in December. Sometimes we just saw dreary, cool, rainy sort of days that called for soup. It was different than the last couple of years, which have been a little bit more simple and quiet and just getting by kind of thing. We actually got to travel back to my hometown in North Carolina. I could really use a piece of gum. Let's see. Yes! Oh, there we go. Now we're ready to Christmas shop. Are you excited to go Christmas shopping? Yeah! Go find the toy area because we're going to get something for our cousins. Who's that for? Are you done yet? Because we only need about 8 to 10 gifts. Let's get that for Uncle Jordan. It's a tie with, it looks like Jordan and his 5 kids. Perfect. See if it works. Just press here. Oh yeah. Uncle Jordan's gonna get that one.
Christmas.
My brother was able to come down from New York and pick up my son and I in his car and take us down to North Carolina. It's a long trip and we enjoyed it together, listened to some podcasts and different things, and then when we got there he brought me to my brother's house and he stayed with my mom, and the next day he went down and got my sister from another town so that we could spend Christmas together. So 8 of the 12 kids, we're not kids anymore, but I'm one of 12 children. 8 of us were able to be home, and so I stayed with another brother, and that meant that Samuel had plenty of fun cousin time. It was really, really great. Has her snowsuit, but she needs to get some shoes on. This is an oxymoron. You're prepared. And she has her shoes on. Yay! Aww. Tree climber. Hi. You look so cute. Wave. Wave and smile. How are those carrots? They good? Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Are you enjoying your food? Look at all these cute kids. And look at that pretty lady.
You guys are welcome.
The first day, my sister-in-law's family met us at a nursing home. And it was really, really neat. It was actually a nursing home that if I had to be in a nursing home, I would want to be in one like this. Because it was small and it was decorated nicely and the people were really caring of the people who were residents there. I could see that. At least it seemed that way to me. And there were pictures of the residents on the wall, pictures of their younger days, and it just made you want to, you know, go find them and get to know them better. And I thought it was really well done. It felt like somebody's home, and it felt like a place of loving arms. My sister-in-law's family is very talented on the stringed instruments, and they played for the residents and even went down the hall a bit. And my sister-in-law is like super mom. I mean, here she is playing a violin or viola. Forgive me if I said the wrong thing, I'm not sure. But she's playing it over the baby and the little sack, and the children are all around her, and nothing distracts her. She continues to play. later, they came back with like their grandparents and stuff. A lot of stairs you were doing. How many did you do?
1100.
How do you feel after 1100 stairs?
This is how I feel.
Why not? I don't want to do it right now.
Eating it.
I'm the only one, you're the only one. You and her
Turn it so I can see what it is, right?
This is what it looks like, just being together. The dinner tables were full, making space for everybody. It was beautiful, and we had a good time. I spent a little time with my mom and some other siblings and in-laws, and the brand new baby that I hadn't met yet. I haven't met a few babies, and this is one of them. He's adorable. I got to spend time with them. I tried to do some footage to do sort of like a music video of us all eating around the table, and I tripped. Ha ha ha.
Oh, so natural.
It was not so.
That is natural.
This is the light.
But Greta, that was so funny.
I didn't make that.
Later in the week, my brother and sister-in-law allowed me to have some people to the house. There were tons of people I could have seen, but I just couldn't see everybody in such a short time. I didn't have a car to go out and see people, so my brother and his wife were kind enough to allow people to come to where we were. And friends came by, including a friend I hadn't seen in years. I hadn't met her husband, I hadn't met her children, and I got to do that this time. They were such sweethearts, and really loved them all. They came with, do you remember Oma's candy? Remember last time I made candy and taught everyone how to do it? Well, they were watching, and they came and brought some. That was really, really sweet and supportive of them. Well, my niece approved of the candy. When my husband arrived after working a full week of work, he drove. It's a really far drive. It was so kind of him to do it. He drove and arrived just in time for Christmas Eve. We went to my aunt's house, and I had the privilege of seeing 6 of the 8 cousins that were raised in that home. It was really great. I got to meet new family members, you know, people married in. Got to find out that some newlyweds are now expecting, and got to see the resemblance of my grandpa reliving itself in my uncle. It was really a great time. My aunt and uncle are so wonderful, and being at their house is such a treat.
No, said nipple. Will you show me how?
And the next day, we went to my mom's house, and it was really, really nice. Now, believe it or not, by this time, it was warm outside. I had finger foods and coffee and a really nice time, opened up some presents. Then we had a really nice dinner afterwards. And oh, I forgot to say, we went for a walk. It was gorgeous. And later on that day, we went back to my brother's house.
And then star shadows to fly.
And a whole bunch of us were there, so it was a Christmas with my own brothers and sisters and their extended families. And we had a great time. And my mom and my brother were sitting around singing a little bit of German songs.
I can also der Weihnachtszeit, strahlt als ob ein Engelein singen, wieder von Freude. Gut, ja?
It was a really nice time all together of being in North Carolina. We sat down and opened our own presents when we got home. And I bought everyone, including myself, a matching blanket. On your mark, get set, go! Oh! This is trying to be cozy and sick. So that we can just have like family blankets that we can snuggle up anytime. And my husband put that to instant use because he was worn out from so much traveling after all that working. And just go, go, go. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this cup of tea, the cup of coffee with me. I'm going to have some chocolate. That's what happens when, oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you what my Secret Santa gave me. It was my sister-in-law who drew my name. She gave me a traveling mug for tea and coffee. But I do think that this should be, you will see this again in my hands and I'll be drinking tea with you. Thank you for this teacup. That was really thoughtful of you. Well, until next time, have a very merry rest of the Christmas season and a happy start to your new year, I hope. And let's look forward to visiting each other again in 2 weeks. Bye!